Hey guys, what's up? Bisectatron here from Clash of Clans Manual. Next war recap video coming to you guys, and pretty defensive war to be honest. We both struggled with each other's bases. They had a lot of 1 stars in our Town Hall 10s, and on our Town Hall 9s it was pretty much all 2 stars except for a few. And then we actually struggled a bit on their Town Hall 10s, which is pretty unusual. We did get more 2 stars, but still had a couple 1 stars at the top. And also struggled on the Town Hall 9s, only a few 3 stars at the bottom, but 99%, 82, pretty close on most of these. Anyway, gonna look at a few attacks today, and this one I think is a good lesson. It was a nice attack, but take a look at the jump spells he drops right here. So I always say err on the side of your troops with the jump spells because the golems on the left hand side can't even use those jump spells right there. They're just going to stand and beat on those walls. There's no need for the jump spell to extend all the way into that compartment. As long as it's touching the wall on the back end, they can jump over the wall. But on the front end, it needs to go past the wall and come out towards them. So their whole center of their body, I guess, can get within the jump spell. And as you can see, it barely extends over the wall, which isn't good enough. It's like a rage spell, remember, because they can use the jump effect for a second after they leave the jump spell, just like they can use the rage effect after they leave the rage spell. So make sure to drop that a little bit closer to your troops. Don't worry as much on the back end how far it extends, because you can definitely get troops over both of those walls that are 3 tiles apart. Anyway, though, gets 3 of his golems to the middle. Wizards are pretty well protected behind the golems. Heroes going down, backing it up, and it's good he has that jump spell going to the core because on this type of base it's easy for your troops to wrap around like that P.E.K.K.A is. So it's good he had that jump spell because it let his king into the middle, which will tank and help take out that Inferno tower. Queen shooting behind, still has those golems out in the wall there. Wizards making their way in, taking out a few defenses, and it's pretty much up to his queen to shoot down that town hall right there, which she will. Nice level 40 queen with the ability can shoot down that town hall pretty quickly, and he'll get the 50%. But basically, it's like he got the 2 star using 3 golems and a P.E.K.K.A because he basically wasted 60 troop space with those 2 golems out there. So make sure that you err on the side of your troops. That's the lesson learned. But still an awesome attack to get the 2 star despite that. So nice job, Simply Unique. Alrighty. Next one we're going to look at is Spartacus, I believe. Taking a look at this one, yeah, against 37. He had a 6 star war, which is nice. And I think this is a good example of La Lunion's attacks haven't been nerfed too bad. So if people still put their air defenses or their air sweepers in stupid spots like that, you can still run through bases very fast. Even if the air sweepers are in the middle, if you find the right base, you can just destroy it with 5 lava hounds and 20 balloons, just spamming throughout the base. I kind of like this attack because it's thoughtful. He's not just dropping all his balloons at once. He's actually targeting defenses, which is always nice to see. Queen on the back end is helping take out some defenses ahead of time. Like that wizard tower, she almost gets. Still has 2 lava hounds left right there. 3 actually. That second one just busted. And plenty of pups for cleanup. The only difference now is the air sweeper and the new troop AI, so they won't target defensive troops as much. So it's going to take your pups to actually be very close to the queen in order for them to go over and start shooting at her. So keep that in mind. A queen can wreck you if you don't have enough pups in the area to take her out. But if you can make the queen not an issue, and the air sweeper isn't too high level and isn't in a very bad spot for you, you can take out bases almost like you could before the update. So we'll fast forward. Nice attack by Spartacus. He used the strategy both times and got 6 stars. This is still very effective, especially on the lower end of the Town Hall 9 spectrum. Anyway, last attack is going to be Marcel. This is probably my favorite attack of the war, just because how he uses the hogs. So 2 giants, nothing special, just getting the CC lured. Go ahead and bring them to the left side with an archer anchor. CC kill goes fine. Staggered witches, so the skeletons spawn at different times, don't all get taken out at once. And then drops 2 golems, and I think he could even drop the golems a little bit earlier because the witches are still pretty hard to kill if they're just standing back there spawning skeletons. So to speed up the process, once all the wizards and the high damage troops die, go ahead and drop those golems, and the skeletons will run after that, leaving the witch exposed. And the golems won't take a whole lot of damage just from skeletons. So keep that in mind, that's a good thing to do. I like how he, when the golem's out there tanking, just drops a hog, because why not? Free defense right there. That's something people need to do more, is just, if you're dropping a golem to go in there and take out the queen, go ahead and drop a hog on some of these outside defenses that are shooting, because virtually nothing will be touching the hog if you do it right, and you just can get a few free defenses. So I like how he identified that. But still has his witches, his wizards up, king and queen going in, take out the enemy queen, and now he can just start the hog part of his attack. So start that in just a moment. Triggers a bomb right there, which is nice. And then he's just going to do a somewhat of a surgical hog. No giant on this side just because there's only 1 point defense. Drops a heal for them right where the giant bomb is going to be, just because that's the only really gap within the base where it could be. And then giant on this side because there's more point defense that can shoot. So he drops the giant to tank and the hogs. But I like how they all meet up under the same heal spell right at that mortar. Once again, they're healed for that giant bomb right there. And then things work out pretty well for him because he has 1 final heal for that last giant bomb. Probably didn't need it just because all the hogs were in different places. But ends up with about 12 healed full health hogs, which is awesome for cleanup. Still has an extra hog. He drops a wizard. That giant's helping on cleanup. Everything's working to take out these last few buildings and get the 3 stars. So nice job, Marcel. That's gonna do it. Hope you guys liked the war recap. More videos to come. I'll see you guys later. Bisectatron out.